Greetings and welcome to Zord's Asteroid Space Program episode 10, where we are finishing up from last week. We are sending Jeb out to gather the low orbit samples from the asteroid. I don't know why these samples should be any different than the ones we took half an orbit ago, but who am I to judge? Since we are still in this elliptic orbit, we have to time the surface sample getting with periapse. And I think we really should try to make the orbit a bit more circular. It will make everything easier, and it will look a lot prettier on the map screen. So Jeb has got his sample, he's returning to the capsule, and we need to wait until we get back to the periapses on the other side, and circularize the orbit, get the crew and the sample, and that'll be good. So, as I said, we need to wait till we are next to the periapses again. We want to be ahead of it, so we just wait a second. That's not supposed to happen. Physics is not supposed to be simulated in time warp. Okay, so what's going... Okay, we are accelerating. Actually, we're keeping a constant speed. So we're accelerating to keep a constant speed in a non-circular orbit. This is not how physics works. Let's do a quick load on this one. Okay. So let's not try that right now. Instead, let's try to launch the crew getter. And what's going on? All the clamps did release. So why are we not flying into the sky? You see any clamps that no, all the clamps are released. Oh, I get it. It's the capsule keeping a constant velocity, which is 0.0 meters per second. Well, this is not very helpful. Well, let's do an experiment, shall we? The problem started last time when we time warped, and I time warped for its launch. So let's not time warp, and look, everything works as it should. Yep. So let's revert flight and try to do a tiny bit of time warping just before we launch. So we're loaded, and time warp, and regular speed, and launch. And there we go. We found the source of this bug. The question is now, how do we fix it? And I went online to the official forums, and the answer is that we don't. This is one of the few bugs in this game that there's currently no fix at all for. The only thing you can do is revert to an earlier save and hope it doesn't happen again. And I am not very keen on doing that. I mean, first of all, you gotta have the earlier save at a convenient point, and I mean, I'm quick saving and quick loading all the time. That's how I'm ending up not exploding everything. And besides, I have already captured 4 out of 5 classes. The only one we're missing is the B class, and it feels like I have more or less completed this challenge, proven that it is indeed very possible for me personally to capture any asteroid into a stable low orbit, or kind of low. I would have put it low if it hadn't exploded before I would have lowered the apoapsis, but it's stable and quite low. So I'm thinking we're calling this series done, calling the goals fulfilled, and doing something else next week. Please tell me in the comments what you would like to see. I'm thinking either return of the modded space program or some filler before the next patch. So, here are the asteroids appearing in order of size, starting with the A class, still with the unmanned asteroid catcher attached to it, followed by the C class, and D class, and finally the E class, and the Artemis isn't going anywhere. Thank you for watching. See you next week. Goodbye.